Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of variable ages, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. PLR T2. We're back, it's Wednesday, it's 10 o'clock, and you know the score now. I'm joined this evening by our championship leader, I do believe, for Tier 1, Persassin. How are we?
Oh, good.
Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Hoping for an action-packed race tonight, and just about to start things off now, waiting for the guys to get going. And then, yeah, hopefully we should have plenty of action for you all. So what do you reckon how we think we're going to see tonight then, Matt?
Rain has been a common factor in a lot of the races I've done recently in China, so there could be some rain quali late in the race or the entire race like there was on Monday in Tier 1. So, yeah, could see some varying strategies today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of those kind of tracks that do you take the gamble on having a softer tyre set beforehand, as the boys are just making those decisions now. I mean, what did you do on Monday, just out of interest? I stuck with the balanced one, because obviously you pick your tyres before you see the weather, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I just picked the dry setup, and once the rain came, I just increased what I could for downforce for the rain.
Yeah, I think a lot of boys... No, go on, after you, sorry.
That's what I think you should do best, because you don't want to compromise yourself in quali and want to have a good race. So that's what it's worked for me. So yeah.
Well, that could be a quiz with a free advice there for everyone about to start this if they got rain in this race. Well, I know for a fact that a lot of our boys in our race on Monday night. Oh, we got a wet quali. Look at that. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, it's
yes,
weather.
as I was saying, yeah. I went with a full wet setup because I saw how heavy the rain was at the race start. But
yeah, it was bad.
And it was horrible to drive in the dry. I could handle the car in the wet. Hence the P19, P20 qualifying I got. But never mind. Never mind.
Who's gonna be first?
Ooh, I can hear an engine firing up. I can hear it. I can hear it. But I cannot see it.
Oh, I see some engineers going out.
Ooh, McLaren and a Red Bull.
Oh, a Williams. Cali MC.
Oh, Williams. Cali Mack. Returning to PLR after he was with us for a short period of time during the inaugural season on F119 when we all had the multiplayer cars. And we've also been joined by Shane Kravitz. How are we? Top of the morning to you, Shane. Oh, wait. Beautiful. It just sounds like you're doing a Clark Kent and stood in a phone box, mate, that's all. But other than that, we're grand. Don't worry, mate, you're absolutely fine. Yeah. Wet quali. Lovely, Jubby. Persassin called it spot on. He said that every race has been involved in the China recently has been had some degree of moisture, shall we say?
Curse of the commentator.
Absolutely. I do like a bit of rain. Makes me feel a bit better than I actually am. Nothing like a bit of confidence boost from the skies. Just drops everyone else. It lowers everyone else to my level. That's the problem. Except for the presence of a particular championship leader. But never mind. Yeah.
Several cars out.
Yeah. Which is all he's bothered about. Nico taking my ball home with me, Rosberg, over there.
Sorry, but...
Yes.
Sorry, but a little bit of a technical difficulty, as it seems. For me, I don't know. Um, Here, I'll go ahead and... Sorry, I don't know if people can hear me. Yeah, I mean... Can people hear me? Alright, that's good.
Yeah, I thought they would be able to, because if you kept your settings the same, because you were interviewed after the race on Monday, weren't you? So, and I heard you on that stream.
Yeah, I didn't mess with anything after it, so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
that's
problem
good.
then.
Yeah, they can hear me. Okay,
Esports
so...
crossing the line.
Pole position.
1:45.205, pole position. First car of the line. That's what we like to
Galley's
see.
next, but he didn't really push on his lap, so that might have just been a banker.
Callie did come out first. Yeah, he came out first and he lifted Jack DNF. Not surprisingly. Jumps up to P1. He does like the rain. He does.
Does anybody have a weather report for the race?
Yeah, if someone could comment. Yeah, if someone could comment in one of the chats on either YouTube or Twitch, we're streaming on both. Why not leave a comment on both? Let's boost those numbers up. Let's get as many people watching as possible. Let's get the bums on seats. And let us know. We want to know what the race is doing. We don't want to guess. We don't want to be Mystic Meg with crystal ball.
Dry race.
We have a dry race.
Up into pole position.
Speederman. Oh, all of his senses are somewhat tingling now, I tell you. Absolutely.
It's like crazy might be on
So
our lap.
Happy to be here in the final corner. That's not happy. It's just switched. Oh, it's an outlap. But NASCAR's posted the time as well. Oh dear, NASCAR and Happy to turn one. This could end in tears. These two have got a bit of history. Such is life. But fairness to Happy with these kind of conditions is going to test him, and it's going to test his patience as he takes a little trip to the kitty litter. He persists with 0 assists, which, respect for doing that. He wants to throw himself in the deep end, to be fair to the lad. But we'll... Yes.
E. Jackson up into pole position.
Ooh, representing the Renault, you'll be happy with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get those constructor points.
This is what we love about PLR. There's no constructor bias in either tier, in any of the tiers.
Yeah, you want to see other people.
That's sure our good friend Gav Meister Lemony Tang will testify to. Speaking of which, is on a lap.
Going into the hairpin off the main back straight. Seems to be a solid lap.
Yeah, nice and tidy, nice and controlled, nice and steady. 147.129, middle of the pack, P18 at the moment. Yeah, it's
Sector 1.
I'm the same, Shane. I like to go out, stick a good whack of fuel in there, get used to the track, and then as the grip level goes up and you know when you put the power down, you know when you can do things and when you can turn in and where you can make up time, and it's a wise decision. Yes. Yeah, I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing about this is you qualify on the intermediate tire, and because it's a dry race, you get the fresh tire and a grid spot where you're driving on the equal tire on opposed to everybody else. So there's no tire
Very true. No tire advantage
in quali. So you
Yep,
can see
this
some
is the one.
interesting strategies today. Maybe a lot of mediums,
It's
maybe a
this.
lot. Oh, Lemony goes and it's almost sideways.
Killer J comes across the line, P7, 146.0. It's one of that sort of situation where you always hear me preach about P11. If you can't get into Q3, you want P11 because you got the brand new boots, but not like this. Don't matter for today. If you get P11 and Q2, then you'd be gutted now. I missed that race. Yeah, I've never actually done a league race. Interesting fact: I've never done a league race in any league whatsoever at Zandvoort.
What about the classic car race?
Oh, there's a story. There's a spin from Monster and that hairpin there, with the exception to the classic. Yeah, As soon as I said it, I thought, hang on, I did the classic. Yeah. No.
It's just for fun mainly. Oh, and he goes again. Those tires must be pot. That lap is going to be an in lap. Oh, getting out of the way. Red Bull had the swerve.
Careful.
Jack the NF on a lap now. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this. Yeah, we're doing 23, aren't we? And we've done 4, so there's 19, including this one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just getting. So we've grown so much. We're international. People from across all over the world. I think this is our first cross-Atlantic commentary booth as well. To be fair, from across the pond.
Yeah.
So we've got some decent Wi-Fi banging across anyway, so that's a start. But just interesting note as me and Moody is setting his time that it looks like it's stopped raining.
Yeah.
And a couple of the boys have switched to softs already.
Well, they're just in the pit lane, so they might be thinking about going out maybe near the end if it dries up enough. It doesn't look too dry right now, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the main indicator.
That is your sign, yeah. That is your sign. And there's
to
still enough time for these boys to get in and get out as well, so perfectly timed, really. So Yeah, Monster's just done exactly what you said. Yeah. Yeah, he's halfway round at the moment.
NASCAR out on track on the soft tire. He's the first one out on the new tire.
Lemon is out on soft as well. As is Craigie.
Q2's now you're gonna need to. It's gonna be dry, obviously, since it's almost dry now in Q2. So now there's actually gonna be some pace tires. The tire difference is gonna be in hand now.
And the other thing to bear in mind as well is we have had a wet start to the session, so if you can leave it and be the last one of these guys to cross that finish line before the time runs out, you're going to get the maximum benefit of the freshly laid down rubber. These first guys coming out on softs aren't going to have quite as much grip as the next guys after them. The differences are going to be marginal at this point because the track's still cool and still starting to rubber in, but you know, it could make a difference, especially a track like this where you got some big traction and some long, heavy load corners. Yes, it looked like he did have an accident. He was on the side of the track somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly, but I did see that he had. If we go to who's going over the line
Killer J
first?
is looking like he's the first one out on the over the line on the soft tire.
Yep, you're right. So we shall jump over with him.
Yes, it's time. He already beat his time by 1 second.
So that's the other thing. Is he had ever such a slight little slide on the exit of that corner, so it's still a bit greasy, but it's the right tyre clearly.
Yes.
Oh, another little wobble. He saved it there.
And he's invalidated.
So much so he had to invalidate it. Yeah, so we'll jump onto NASCAR, who's behind him. All the other guys are on outlaps. Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the inter runners could be knocked out because the soft tires just have such an advantage right now compared to the inters did.
Yeah.
So, let's keep an eye on that.
And NASCAR coming down the back straight. Yeah. Yeah, it's Kevo Spectrize in front of Kevo at the moment. Looking at Kevo's lap time, it looks like he's messed his lap up earlier because he's on 140 now. So, and NASCAR's gone top of the times, 140.7. That's going to change in a moment by the look of things because Craig is about to cross. Oh, he's invalidated as Craig.
Oh.
But G Jackson 137.2.
That'll be this and next lap invalidated if he invalidated on the last turn. So that's going to be the end of his qualifying.
It's going to be touch and go for Craig, that is.
Have to hang in there.
Where he gets through.
Now the timers are flooding in.
Yeah, Spider-Man as well, yeah. Jack's just crossed the line, yeah. So Moody stayed in the pits and so's Tilmo.
That's me taking a big risk right there.
Tilmo's left the pits now, he's left it far too late, he's on an outlap now. Ooh, NASCAR fan 5-place grid penalty with Callie Mack.
Ooh.
Callie Mack's on the Inters.
5 lap old. Wonder what happened there.
Possibly. He's invalidated, but he's... Yeah. See, Monster's 9.3 seconds up on his time. So let's keep an eye on that. So that will put him for around about a 151. Sorry, a 141. Callie Mack stayed out there on the Inters, so you'd think that he's gone. General Owen P2, great time, 137.5. Esports P3. Jackson, 1:35.9. Craigie just got away with it. He must have got away with his invalidation. Must have done it before the last corner. Monster P7, 1:38.393. 13 and a half seconds up.
Lemony about to be across the line, and his time is P3 with 37.1. General Owen about to be bound down.
Kevo, P2.
Let's go.
Oh, Jack DNF jumps the pair of the Renaults.
Oh my.
Kevo with a great lap there. Yes, but we have our last bottom four in this instance decided. There's only 4 going out, as there's only 19 runners, and Tilmo and Callie Mack have scraped through by the skin of their you-know-whats.
Oh, Red Bull 1-2 and Quali 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
And that'll make I can hear Passassin smiling right now with the Renaults.
Yo, you know it. Now.
That was a great lap from Kevo. He had 1 lap at it, and that was it. And fair dues. Great lap from him.
Yes, now we're just waiting.
That is round about it.
Yeah. On to Q2 next.
Yeah.
Dry.
So, to summarise, we are losing Happy, P19. Bono Candy must have had, I think he had an accident somewhere, so he's P18. Mean Man Moody, P17. And I didn't get a chance to see who was P16 because it went.
We'll see on the race director.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
no
so
worries, see you
in
later.
first place we have Jack DNF. Second place, General Owen. Third place, G Jackson. Fourth place, Kevo. Fifth place, Ben. Sixth place, Craigie. Seventh place, Spectrive. Eighth place, Lemony. Ninth place, Payne. 10th, Killer J. 11th, Monster. 12th, Spidey. 13th, NASCAR with the 5 place grid penalty. Callie MC. 14th, and Tilmo rounding out the top 15. Then we got Alberto, Mean Man Moody, Bona Candy, and Happy to Be Here knocked out of Q1.
I must say that Callie Mack and Tilmo just getting through because of them intermediates. Wow,
that was a risk.
So they've got an extra. They've got an extra set of softs.
Ooh, that's a good strategy. They could pull off a 2-stopper with fresh tires, maybe.
Hmm. On the right tyre. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Williams out first again. It's Callie MC again. Callie Mack. Out of the pits first again.
Yeah, no problem, mate. We shall see you later. Yep. So, an extra pair of soft tyres to use.
Yeah, it's going to be making it interesting for those two. See how this
So what would
out.
what would you be doing with that set of tyres you've used there? I mean, okay, they've only done a couple of laps. They've had 1 run. Some of them have had like an out lap, and that's it. How would you be using those tyres right now? That set of softs that people used in the last session.
I honestly, I would just do like a on-purpose invalidation, or maybe just like go around the track to improve. Maybe put in a banker soft lap so you can compare a medium lap to it or a better soft lap to it. But yeah, there's not much you can do with that unless you want to do a 2-stopper. And speaking of the medium tire, a lot of people on the mediums right now.
I'll have a look. Yeah, you're quite right in what you say, because what I tend to do is, for my first run in Q2 or even Q1, is I'll fuel up the car, I'll turn the ERS off so that I'll definitely be able to beat the time regardless of the tyre I'm on. But you're quite right. There's plenty of ways you can do it. You can validate it on purpose, or you can use my method, or you can just shift up through the gears really early and be really slow. You know, there's plenty of ways around it.
Yeah, saving the tires. Yeah, that's
Exactly,
what
yeah.
you want to do. You don't want to burn your tires on the out lap or in lap.
Nope. Quite right, sir. Quite right.
A few people over the line.
Yeah, quite a few, and everyone's out on track with the exception of Killer Jane Specdrive. A yellow flag, but it seems to be okay.
Callie Mack is the first one to going to be crossing the line unless he invalidates his lap.
Yep. Deja vu of Q1 at the moment.
Yeah, except it's dry.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. With a Renault close behind and a Red Bull, and I think there's Alfa Romeo. Well, both Renault, regardless of which Renault that is, both of them are running mediums. Red Bulls have split, soft and medium, and the Alphas are split also soft and medium.
The Williams are also.
Yes, they are, quite right, yep. And both McLarens are all mediums.
One's in the pit. The one's in the pit, though, so it could,
yes.
So he could change his mind if he wants to. It's his choice.
And the Hasses are both split as well. Callie Mack comes across the final section of the track, coming across the line, 132.9.
And
P.L.R. T2 Jackson, 131.6 on the mediums.
Dang, that's a nice lap.
Wowzers. Very nice lap.
Yes.
That
and
made
Jack
a mess.
DNF on the softs at 33 flat. Tilmo, the 31.7. Oh, the safety car is out on the track.
Really?
That's just a graphics glitch. I've seen it before. Oh, it's there.
Yeah,
it's
I've seen it before. Yeah.
It's on the front straightaway. Oh, and on the side note, Payne on the medium sets at 33.3. Craigie and Spidey set a 32 flat and a 32.2 on soft and medium. And everybody else on the mediums who hadn't set a lap yet. General Owen or Callie Mack, 32.9.
Just on board with Monster now. He's just coming into the final sector. On the medium tyres as well. Getting a nice drive on the exit of the great big long right-hander. I couldn't tell you the name of it if I knew it. Onto the back straight, deploying all the juice he's got. All that DRS, and the DRS is open right now. Full tilt. Over 200 miles an hour now as you approach the heavy braking zone. Pick your braking point, hit the stop button, and ease it round the corner and down on the power yet again. It's a tricky corner this to not cut, and he's very cautious round there. Straight on the DRS again. 133, 144 on the medium, puts him to P8 at the moment. Looks like we've got Ben as well coming in the last corner.
Yeah, that last turn is always nerve-wracking. It always like makes your heart feel weird, and you don't want to invalidate this next lap, and it's always like a stress mess.
Yeah, it's one of them that you sort of need to take it. You need to turn in too early I find, but again, not too early, otherwise you'll cut the inside.
And not too late, or else you'll go on the
you'll go wide
invalidation.
And double invalidation.
It needs to be balanced. It's
yes, it does. It's a good job. It's a good job that there's plenty of grip in that corner, because for other places on the track or other corners and on other tracks, you might lose a rear a little bit. If your setup isn't quite right, you lose a rear, and you can even fall victim to running wide on the exit for correcting any oversteer or understeer, which is the worst way to invalidate a lap, in my opinion. But hey ho. Callie Mack coming round towards the final corner.
Good last turn.
Takes it pretty nicely, yep. 130, 131.6, top of the times. 3 lap old softs though.
That's not a... those softs are going to be like only 2 laps good of use at the start of the race.
Yeah.
You might want to go on another set of softs. It's not a good call, being on that old softs.
Absolutely, brand new set of boots. right on board with Spec Drive now.
Ben with a
in the
32.8
McLaren.
on the medium.
32.8.
P6.
Yep, P6, yep. But it just goes to show how good a lap time that is from Jackson, because Cali Mack's no slouch. I don't know if you know him, but we raced with him a lot in the previous game. And
Yes, I've heard.
he's pretty quick, and to be less than a tenth up on the softer tyre than Jackson, that's a good lap from Jackson, and from Tilmo as well. But I think that Tilmo did that on softs. Yeah, Tilmo did that one on softs. But again, Craig, you 132.0 on the mediums is a very good lap.
Oh yes. Spec Drive looks to be the next one across the line, and he's on the medium tire.
Yeah.
Going on the back straight. Long right-hander. DRS is deployed. All the power. Going into the hairpin. Doesn't clip the grass. Cuts it well. And it gets a moderate and gets a pretty good exit. Let's see how it takes the last turn. Solid.
Takes
solid.
that nice corner. That's corner nicely there.
And
134.0.
I saw him get
That's
caught
his
up by
banker.
the curb on the outside of the long right-hander, so that might have lost him like a half a second.
It's a good banker though. It's a start.
Yes, but with 6 minutes remaining in Q2, you might want to turn that banker into a hot lap.
Yeah. We'll stay on board with him. Just see how he goes in this first sector. And he's a tenth up. 10th up.
Good. Ooh.
The right
Purple
direction.
sector. Yes. Good start. Wait.
These series of corners here, that left and then the right, you've got to time that flick to the right so perfectly. Otherwise, you end up cutting that corner or you're understeering wide
Yeah, that
and
curb
going
is
deep.
like a lot like the last turn's exit curb. It's
yeah.
You gotta get it right. Oh, and he's caught up again.
Understeered, sorry, out, yeah.
That'll affect his lap time a lot. Let's see if he can still beat his lap. Deployed the DRS. Ferrari behind. Could be on an outlap though.
Yep, it looks like Craigie.
On an outlap, so he's about to be on his lap. Oh.
Ooh.
A little bit of an oversteer.
No, he's seen it through.
Oh, and
he's lost it on the last corner. Yeah.
Right, Craigie about to be on the lap now.
Certainly is.
I think I see Lemony
on the
one
softs.
too.
Switch to the softs. Say that again, mate, sorry?
I think I see Lemony on one too.
Yes, you do. I'll tell you what, we'll jump onto Lemony first because he's further up the road.
He'll be cross the line next, or Killer J
He's
and
so
Tilmo
round about a tenth up. Oh, he just
Tilmo
saves that
spun.
then for invalidating.
Tilmo spun. Last turn, the hairpin on the back straight.
He's got away with it though.
Killer J ended up in 6th place with 32.7 on the medium tire, 2 laps old.
Yeah, that's a good lap from Killer J.
Yes, and Lemony's also chose to put on a soft tire, much like Craigie.
Yes.
100-meter board. Turn in. Flip the curb. Don't take the outside curb. Oh, Pure G Jackson has left the session.
I'll invite him back in a moment.
That was very close to an invalidation.
133.0, not the best lap on the softs.
Beat his old time by 3.5 seconds.
Spare me for 1 second. I'll just invite
yes, of course.
Jackson back in. You can take over for me.
Craigie onto the last turn. Doesn't take much to the exit curb, and it will be the fastest lap. 30.7.
30.7, great lap, Craigie. He's no slouch. Been pushed off the lead of the championship after the last race. Jack DNF leads the championship by 10 points to Craig.
Speaking of Jack DNF, he's sitting in 10th place on the danger zone. Could be knocked out if he's beat. So he's gonna want to go out again, and I think I see a Red Bull going out of the pits if that's him.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
Let's see. It's General Owen. I wonder when Jack Neff's going to go out of the pits if he does. Because the two teammates are only separated by 5 thousandths.
Wow, yeah, very close. They were very close in Q1 as well.
Yes, and Lemony's also right there with them within 200ths.
Absolutely. Yeah, spot on, mate.
Yes,
It's
H
very...
to 10.
There's a
Jack
good
Neff's
few
out.
little clusters. Good few little clusters of... He's following Alfa Romeo. I believe that's Monster. Yeah, Monster's out on the soft as well.
Now this is the time to go out if you're wanting to go out to set another lap.
Yeah, absolutely. Spidey's out on the mediums. He thinks he can better his time that he set on soft on the mediums.
I mean, I have no doubt he's no slouch.
Absolutely. Probably looking at him thinking, well, if Jackson's going to be a second quicker on the mediums, I can do that.
Let's see if Spidey
ran a bit deep there. 1:32.1, and he does improve his time ever
just
so slightly.
By barely.
Half a
65
tenth.
hundredths.
Half a tenth, but that could be enough. I think that 32.1 could be safe for Spider-Man. We shall have to wait and see.
NASCAR down the back straight on the soft tire.
As is Kevo, but we'll jump on the NASCAR first. Kevo's behind him. Going to the final corner. Nice and tight that from NASCAR. Very nice.
Very nice.
1:32.412. P6.
Nice. And he cracks his
just
time.
behind Spider-Man. And Kevo, P5. 1:31.794 on the soft tyre. Jumps the pair of them.
Oh.
I think it's safe to say that the top 5 are safe, but I won't going to count my chickens. I mean, there's only... absolutely. I mean, there's less than 2 tenths separating second to 5th at this moment in time. I mean, Craigie, 1:30.7, he's through. He can chill out, have a cup of tea, get a biscuit, Craig. Have some shortbread.
General Owen up on his time by 3 tenths.
General Owen, yep. 3 tenths up, as you quite rightly say.
If he does it well, then he could get P8.
And now he's 9 tenths up. He's getting there now.
Oh, yes. He's on a very nice lap right now. See if he can keep it well. Nice long right-hander. I can't see Kevo. I don't know if that's a graphics glitch or anything, but I can't see his car. I only have 14 cars on my quali screen.
Ah, yeah, he is there. He's P5.
Yeah, Spidey P5 glitch. For me.
Yeah.
Alright, so General Owen coming near the final turn. See how he takes it.
Perfect.
Nice.
Very nearly perfect.
And
1:31.7, P5.
G. Jackson's back, but it looks like he was already content with his lap. Very nice lap on the medium tire. He would be P1 if it was just mediums right now. If they took out the soft runners, he'd be P1 and quali 2 on a medium tire.
Jump on board with Monster coming to the final corner. He's in P14 at the moment. Gets a nice exit out the last corner.
And
across the line, 1:31.9, P7. Admit that P8 as
Spec
Hill
Drive
knows
is done.
it.
Spec Drive's done. He's going to be starting in the back of Q2. He's already had an invalidated lap and quality's over.
Jack DNF has just put in a 1:31.8 on the mediums and jumped into P7.
Nice. Very nice.
And he has gotten himself through. And it's
now let's see Ben.
So NASCAR's the one in danger right now. If I were NASCAR and he get pushed out, then I'd be happy about it for, you know what I say about P11, but he has got that 5-place grid penalty, so NASCAR will want to stay there as much as he can. Ben get a good turn into the final corner, 1:29, 1:30, 1:31.6, P3. Pushes that NASCAR into P11, unfortunately for him, that's P16 on the grid for him.
Okay, so we have Craigie in first. Then
Craigie, first by almost a second.
Very nice.
Great lap from Craigie.
Then Calimac in the Williams, second place. Ben in the second Williams coming third. So that's a Williams 2-3. Very nice. Then G. Jackson in fourth. Where's Kevo? Can't really see him.
Yeah, I'll do it if you can't see. So we've got Jackson P4, first of the medium runners, 131.6. Still up there with the rest of the boys in the top three. Great time from him there. Then you've got Tilmer on the softs, then General Owen P6 on the softs, Kevo P7 on the softs, Jack DNF, the next medium runner, 131.8, less than a tenth behind Kevo. P9 Monster into Q3, he'll be really pleased with that. Great work from him in the soft tyres, 131.9. And Spider-Man also on the mediums, 132.1. Just about gets through, and then we lose NASCAR, Esports, Killer J, Lemony Tang, and Spec Drive. Q3.
So both McLarens. Both McLarens.
Both McLaren's gone, quite rightly, sir.
But they might move up because of NASCAR's grid penalty.
Yes, they will move up. They will move up one position because NASCAR's P11, so now P16. So, yeah. So we got two Renaults, two Red Bulls, two Alphas, two Williams, and a Ferrari and a Haas. So two Ferrari engines.
Alright, so I'll just tell you, on my screen it says NASCAR is in Q3.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, that's odd.
He's not. It's P11.
Wonder how that'll work.
I'm sure it'll work itself out somewhere.
Yes, hopefully. Few cars out already. Cali Mac.
As tradition, mate. Where's your dollar going on? Who's getting pole position? Where's your dollar going? As our guest this week, I'll let you go first.
Jack DNF has shown very good pace. So has G Jackson and Craigie. So I think they might be occupying the top three. I think G Jackson will be getting first place though. He showed very solid pace on the medium tire.
Yeah. You know what? I love to see there's no bias whatsoever there towards the Renault driver. That's great fun. Great stuff. That's a joke, mate. Don't worry about it. I am going to go with. Oh, I want to pick two, but only one of them that you've said. I'm going to stick. You can if it's an over 30s and under 30s. I'm going to put my quid on Craigie. I was torn between Craigie and Spidey, to be honest with you, but I'm going for Craigie.
Yeah.
One of our fellow commentators. We've got to represent the booths. You know what I mean? And Spidey's also. So you're being biased towards Renault. I'm being biased towards the comms. So
yeah. I'm not being biased toward the Renault. I'm just spitting facts.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. So am I. Don't worry, mate. It's fine.
Oh yes,
We're
everybody here has a shot at pole.
Problem.
Yes, everybody has a shot at pole, but Cali Mac onto his lap, followed by G Jackson. Jack DNF followed behind them.
Cali Mac is on the right tyres. I was expecting to put intermediates on, if I'm honest with you, but never mind. Such is life.
I mean, some people put on the mediums to enhance what is it? The track evolution.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not waste a pair of tires and maybe go out near the end to maybe put on like 2 laps. Oh, Cali Max invalidated his lap. He's just gonna let G Jackson by.
Oh, dearie me.
So he's moved off into a ramp space. Gonna need to get quickly. Alright, so G Jackson will be setting the first time unless he invalidates from here. Predictions on the pole time. Mid-30s.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I'm looking at. I think we're going to see someone hit 129.
Really?
Yeah, because there's your first lap, 130.3.
Yeah, I think it's very possible that a 129 could be hit.
Who's this coming round now? That is Mons.
Ooh, no, Ben is spun. Ben spun out of the long right-hander, and he's into a wall.
Oh yeah, he's in the kitty litter.
Yeah. That's gonna kill it. That's gonna kill his tires right there if he didn't damage his wing.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't really tell from the wing. But, it looks like Craigie's on a hot lap. Owen is finishing one. P3 for Owen. Who's next?
Okay, so yeah. So who's in P3 right now for you?
P3 for me is Owen. So we have General Owen in P3.
P3 for me right now is NASCAR, and then General Owen,
Yeah.
someone else, I guess. Now, who's P4 for you right now?
Right now, it's literally just gone to Kevo, P4.
Okay, so General Owen's Kevo for me, and NASCAR is General Owen. What a mess. Rewatch the stream, and I'm not lying.
Oh, right, absolutely. Don't worry about that, mate. Don't worry about that.
Oh, so
jump on board with Craigie right now. Sorry, go on. Oh yeah, Monster's invalidated, unfortunately.
Jack DNF into the pits. Looks like Spidey's gonna be coming near the back straight now.
Yeah, Craigie's coming down the back straight at the moment, so he's coming round, and I think Spidey's next on the road. I've just sent you a quick message there on Discord, just so you know, mate.
Oh, my phone just died, but I just saw it.
Yeah. Okay, Craigie, P3, 130.8. It's a good start, mate. A good start. Let's jump on with Spidey coming down the back straight.
Boy,
another one of the PLR OGs. Which stands for old gangsters, not original gangsters.
Or old genius.
I'll go with that one. 130.5 P2.
Nice.
Spidey. There's life in the old dog yet.
It's very close
life
right
in the
now
old
between
dog
him and Jack DNF.
Kevo's come round for another go. Kevo has improved 2 tenths up. Stays P6, but he's improved.
That's always nice.
Tilmo's on his out lap.
Tires are the best on the second lap. Like, it's the out lap, then the first lap, which Banker, and then the second lap. The best there. So, Cali Mac down the back straight on a lap.
Kelly Mack coming around the last corner. He's 3.5 tenths up at the moment.
And it's a 30.7. Nice.
Wow.
That's P4.
P4. These times are all very close. Just having a quick look at the chat there on the Twitch. Equaz, best of luck tier 2. Hashtag Spider-Man for T1, not T3. As long as he's not in tier 2, mate, I don't mind. Jack DNF, not particularly liking the track. Lemony Tang, I would have got a 126 if I'd have made it through. He's actually also informed me that he didn't have his setup on, so he's compromising. Gav, I don't doubt you for a second, mate. I don't doubt you for a second. He loves us, bless him. We love you too, Lemony. The citrus tang, Signor Limon. But Tilmo is now entering the back straight. DRS open now. Bing! It doesn't make that noise, just so we're all clear, boys and girls. 206 mile an hour heavy braking, turning in. Drops the first and straight into third. Interesting.
Not the noise it makes, but it's the noise we want it to make.
It is. Certainly is.
Oh, he overshoots, and that's not an invalidation.
He must have lifted. He's got a time that it's better than no time. Looking like the Renaults could be slipstreaming here. This is what we like to see. Jackson's a 10.5 up at the moment. On his second set of boots, brand new boots.
He could go around again and set it even better up with a better tire, but I don't know if that applies to China.
Just under 2 tenths up. He's looking on course for 129. We could be both right here.
Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Going down back straight, very solid. I would honestly take it more down the inside on that. Oh, DRS, a little late. Going into the braking zone. Down to second. Up to third. All the curb. All the curb. All the curb.
That's perfect
Very
on that
nice.
last corner.
And it's a... Oh, just barely outside of the 29s. 9 thousandths.
Oh,
Seems like that Red Bull might have come through and compromised his lap if he was going on another hot lap.
Tilmo's up on his time. And he's going to make a lot of time up as long as he doesn't take the similar line as what he did in last lap.
Yes. Let's see how it goes.
Better, much better.
Much better. And
he lost time somewhere else.
I saw him up like 2/10. Maybe he just like, maybe he, I don't know. Maybe that like the hairpin. Don't know if that might have messed.
If Monster wants to set a lap, he needs to be gone now, and he is leaving the pit lane as I say that.
Well, he's gonna need to rush on the outlap and not have to wait for anybody. But it doesn't look like he will.
I think he'll just be just about okay. He's lucky he's in the Alfa Romeo. He's towards the end of the pit lane. That's something I used to take advantage of last season when I was in the Williams. In both leagues.
Ben has just invalidated his lap.
Can you do something with your mic just to turn yourself up a bit? Some of the boys are saying that you're a little bit quiet.
Yes, of course. Yeah, is this better?
Better, much better. If someone can confirm that in the chat, I'd appreciate it, boys and girls.
Is this better?
Yeah, for me it is. Yeah, you were fine for me. It must have been because of the sound of the cars.
Yeah.
Yep, we're better on there. We've had confirmation that you're better. Thank you. Cheers, fellas.
Okay, Ben looks to be on a solid line or lap. I mean, taking a solid line on a great lap, on a good lap. See how much he's up on this sector too. Or, well, this might be his final lap. Monster.
Oh, Craig, he just pops in a 130.389.
Ooh, that could be. Spidey. Oh, I don't think Spidey's gonna be able to make it. He's on his outlap. He might miss it. Yeah, he's gonna miss it.
Yeah, Spidey's gonna miss out.
Ah, just a little bit too late out of the pits. Jack DNF.
But Monster's timed it rather perfectly. Jack DNF.
Yeah, one Alfa Romeo does. And Jack
The
DNF
X-Pro invalidated on the last corner by the look of things.
Ugh. Well, that's gonna be a P10. Oh, Jack DNF. A little wide on the exit there. See how he does his final corner. Don't think that'll be his time beat. Not by the look of things. Yep, misses out by about 2/10.
Yep, Jack DNF P4 at the moment. We'll jump on to Calimac. Looks like he's quite a bit down on his time, so he shouldn't really be improving. And after Calimac on the track, I think we've got Craigie.
Let's hop over to him. Yes. Oh, he's slowing down.
Yeah, he's out of fuel, I think. Yeah,
Monster.
He's done, Craig. But Monster's coming through behind.
He just needs to set a time.
Shoots that
He just needs
corner
to set a
just
time.
slightly. Yep, 2 minutes will do you, mate.
Yes. It'll be better than no lap, so let's see how he does it.
That's good. He does well there.
Let's see if he can...
1:31.8 puts him up to P8.
Nice.
Grabs another position. Great work there from Monster. And there we have it. G. Jackson, 1 for 1.
Craigie Speedy.
Reviewing your dollar. Yeah, getting your right pearl. You git. I was going to pick him. I shouldn't let you go first.
But yeah, I got my poll correct, and then you got your 2 of your other predictions made the podium positions too. Spidey
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Got a little bit of a mix
true,
in.
Yeah. Here we have. Yeah.
Okay, that's quali wrapped up.
Certainly is.
Here soon.
We have pole position. Pure G Jackson, Renault 130.009, ever so close to getting into the 29s. Craigie P2, Spidey P3, Jack DNF, Cali Mac 4th and 5th, General Owen P6, followed by Kevo, Monster P8, Tilmo P9, and Ben Boxer Pro, fielding set of time, P10. Well,
We'll see how the race plays out.
We better add, to be fair. We're here now, so we may as well hang about for a bit.
Yeah, Ben, this next lap invalidated and had another invalidation. That's just a tough qualifying Q3 for him. It happens, though.
Well,
it's
yeah.
It's just racing
yeah.
sometimes. Sometimes it's just tough to keep it within track limits on a track like this.
Yeah, and like we said before, because the first session was pretty much wet, you've got that. The amount of grip that's out there now is Q2 session grip rather than Q3 grip, as well, with the amount of rubber that's laid down. So, but yeah, brum brum brum, start your engines and such.
Oh, my mic. I just realized my mic, I didn't press enter on it. So I just turned it up and then didn't turn up.
Ah.
Oh, classic me. But
well done, mate. Every day's a school day.
That is a good analogy.
Just sorting out all the strategies now. Be interesting to see what the boys do here. What would you be doing here now?
On the formation lap, I mean...
No, your tyre strategy.
I would be doing medium hards 100%.
Assuming you've got through on the mediums, that is, of course. Not doubting you for a second, but medium hard. Yeah, I can't really argue with that one, to be fair, on this one. To be fair.
Yeah, soft tires die after a few laps, and it's just not the better strategy. You'll get a good gap for about like 2 or 3 laps, and then that happens, and then the mediums catch you, and then you'll have older softs because you're pitting earlier. I mean, older hards because you're pitting earlier on the soft tire, and then it'll just be... Mean Man Moody and NASCAR.
They must have collided.
Yeah.
Just while the boys go around and warm the tyres up and check everything's alright, I'm just going to take this opportunity just to say, on behalf of everyone associated with PLR and everyone who watches and takes an interest in what we do and takes part in what we do, send out our massive thoughts and condolences for a few of our guys who have lost very dear family relatives this last few days, last week or so. Our friend Itchy, he's sadly lost his father. Artistic, he's lost one of his children, sadly as well, taken too short. And we learnt today that Dome Vista lost another family member as well. I believe it was his auntie. So just take the opportunity now just to remember them for a moment or two whilst the boys come into the final back straight and finish the formation laps. And yeah, thank you. And our thoughts are with you all, guys. We're all here for you if we needed. So, the last cars have come round the final corner. We are all lining up for the round 5, Tier 2, PLR. Any other way to describe it? Chinese Grand Prix. G Jackson on pole, Craigie Speedy also on the front row in P2 in the Ferrari. Let's see how we get on.
Okay, 1 light, 2
Lights
light,
are coming.
3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And they go out. Craigie seems to have had a good start.
Yeah, but it looks like G Jackson's had a better start.
And he
Jack
takes
DNF's
lead.
made a place. Jack DNF's up through the packet for Spider-Man. Killer J's made quite a few places. Me, man, Moody has as well.
Oh,
looks
Williams.
relatively clean as Williams off. Is that Cali Mack? Yeah.
That's Cali Mack.
What happened there? And there's a little bit of contact afterwards. I'm not too sure what's happened there. He's dropped down to P11. Killer J, big winner so far in the first few corners, up 6 places to P6.
G Jackson's already almost a second up.
Oh, he's gone. He is gone.
The softs will die,
On
and
the
then
medium
he'll be
size as well.
faster.
But yeah, G Jackson leads the way, followed by Craigie. Jack DNF and Spider-Man
Ooh.
hot on his tail.
Wow, nice overtake by Ben.
Kevlar all over the back of
Killer
Spider-Man.
J spun.
Killer J, after a great start, making up 6 positions. Oh, it's a little tangle happy to be here as well.
Looks like a bit of an unsafe entry.
Could be, very well be. Let's
Ben and Monster.
Nice and empty, please. Ben and Monster having a good little tangle.
Good defense.
Good defense. Nice use of the airs there as well to get out of the way.
Alright.
But we're looking good and already on that back straight. Craig Speedy's about 1.2, 1.3 behind.
Several side by side. Ben tries to make a move, and a little bit of contact there, but Monster pulls.
Monster's defending very well right now. Very well.
Ooh, that looked like a warning.
Yeah, it's just glitched for a moment on me. Jackson is showing P7, but he's actually in the lead.
Yeah, a little bit of a graphics glitch over here too.
And he's back. I don't know what happened there.
Monster and Ben still going side by side. Oh, Monster let it go after he. Oh, and now Pain.
It's fixed. It's fixed itself. It's fixed itself now.
Yes,
it registered the formation lap as a lap. That's what it was. But eSports Pain started on the hards by the look of it. And up to P9 on them tyres. That could be a bold decision. That, assuming there's no safety cars. And Cali Max managed to slip through. Killer J looks to be up.
Ooh.
What you got, mate? What you got?
A little bit of a tussle between Williams and McLaren of Cali Mack and eSports Pain.
Yeah, they've been having a right ding-dong so far.
Oh, and Monster. Don't know what happened there. Like they just didn't deploy the ERS or something.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Ooh, a little bit labour on the brakes.
Almost.
Overshoots it and he's losing out.
It's just... It's quite easy to get caught up in that slipstream sometimes, especially when it's a DRS slipstream.
So,
But yeah, out in front, POG Jackson. 1.3 ahead on the mediums. Craigie chasing by. Just needs to sit tight now, because Jackson's being a reserve driver. And he's a full-time in Tier 3 now. So, Craigie, he won't be scoring any points, so Craigie just needs to stay behind him. Then that's his job done for the day. And he's got the championship leader breathing down his neck, Jack DNF. Looks like those mediums are starting to come to life now. Craigie's softs could be starting to die off a bit. And Spider-Man lurking behind. Kevo's dropped off the back of Spidey. General Owens keeping out of everyone's way. And some clean air, which will make his tyres last a touch longer.
I wonder what happened to Spectrive and Lemony. They've fallen back from the pack. Looks like they had to do a pit stop.
I think Lemony had a pit stop because he wouldn't have started on them hards. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
We have got a yellow flag. I'm not sure who spun. I think it was Moody who spun.
Looking at the map right now, there's not really. Oh, and Pure G Jackson sets the fastest lap, 35.1.
Oh, it looks like Jack DNF's making a move on Craigie.
Ooh.
And he's made it stick. It's turn 1. Yeah.
Nice
Let's
move.
see.
The softs are dying now.
Yeah, they're starting to go. But Spider-Man smells a bit of blood from behind Craig.
There's blood in the water right now. Those soft
Certainly
tires
is.
are dying.
Someone's spidey senses are going to be tingling.
Oh yes, they're going to be hunting the Ferrari. They're sensing a Ferrari on the horizon.
Hmm. Well, that was relatively incident-free from what I saw. A few little tangles and tussles, which you're going to get a first corner in any race, and especially a first corner like this.
Mm-hmm. But no safety cars.
Not yet, no, that's good, which is good.
Yeah, let's not curse it now. Let's not jinx it.
Yeah, curse of the commentator, yeah.
NASCAR and Mean Man Moody into the pits.
Yeah, NASCAR's put the hard tyres on, Moody's put the mediums on. We have a yellow flag. So, is that a Williams that spun? Yeah.
That is Ben. He's recovering
and
now.
his front wing looks intact, so he just got away with just a spin there. Not sure what happened.
So,
He
goes
contact.
down
Oh, and he's gone again, yeah.
Oh, those tires are done.
That's a hot tyre, yeah.
He's going to be pitting now, I know it. You know it. Those tires are done, they were done before, now they're done now.
Yeah.
Just after the 2 spins.
I mean, I wouldn't put those tyres on my wheelie bin now.
Yeah, those tires aren't... They're going to be...
Monster defending on its... Oh! Monster late call for the pits there.
Ooh.
But he's got away with it, no problem. A pit entry incident with Alberto. Flashbacks to last week, but there's no dramas there. He's tactical pit early. He's just losing a bit of grip on those soft tyres, I think. See what tyres he goes on to.
Spidey's on the back of Craigie now. You're right there.
Yeah, quite
It's
right.
gonna be a battle.
I mean, Jack's pulled out a second to Craigie, and what's that, about a lap and a half? Spidey's all over the back of him.
Uh-oh. I think he might have just retired.
Not sure what happened to me, man, Moody there, but
I see him like he just retired on the side of the track. I don't know what happened there.
No, he's looking at the map. He's stationary, so it looks like he must have had an accident. It's before the hairpin on the long straight, but we're not able to see the car on track at the moment. But BSC looks like it's ending. Possibly no. It is now, I think. If we ride on board with Jackson, he should be on the right towards this hairpin. And he's just disappeared as we arrive. Brilliant. But yeah, he was parked up on the grass there around about the 150 board on the right-hand side, so he must have had an incident on his own. I'm not sure.
Hopefully he didn't just retire on the track.
No, if he'd have retired on the track, the game would have set back off again and then carried on and then retired. But
I wonder what happened there.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find out. Just shed a bit of light on it.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Craig, you got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, not speeding under VSC, but he's straight in the pit lane right now.
So does Kevo and
Kevo
General Owen.
And Owen, yep.
Those softs are dead, so... But Craig needs to do 2 pit stops now.
Yeah, I think Craig, he's committed to the pit stop before realising he got the drive-through, I think. Oh, that's a shame.
That is unfortunate. But now we have the medium runners in Esports Pain. He's made up a lot of positions.
Tight.
7 positions. About Alberto, 2 of 10. Many others of over 10. And Tilmo got the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah. I mean, Esports and Alberto are sitting... Well, Alberto's the same as all the other medium runners in and around him, but Esports is sitting fairly pretty there on those hard tyres.
I wonder if he's going to try doing a hard to soft or hard to medium strategy, because either way, they're going to be better than the tire that the medium to hard runners are going to be going on for the rest of their stint. But he's also 10 seconds behind the leader, so... Well,
if I'm Esports here, I would be absolutely doing that, because if it was a different tyre, if I was on softs and the guys around me were on newer softs, then it's a different story, but when you're on old hards, it's just as bad as when the hards need to wake up, because the hards need some time to wake up themselves. So that crossover period, when he's on his old hards and the other guys are on their new hards, he can stay within... If he can keep the gap during that time, then it should be alright, because he'll make up so much time on the fresh softs at the end. That's what I'd be going for. Yes, and
turns out maybe we did predict the safety car, because when I said no VSCs yet.
Yeah, curse of the commentator.
Just barely later.
Yep, curse of the commentator. I sure do hope I don't get a winning lottery ticket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I think if it was medium tyres, the situation for esports, and everyone else around them was on soft, and they were coming in for mediums, then it wouldn't be as effective. But the hard tyres are going to take. His hard tyres now are coming into life, 6 laps old. So it's going to take around about that time, towards the end of his stint and the start of theirs, that crossover period.
Yeah, mediums only last until like lap 12, and then they're gonna start pitting, I predict. But
Exactly,
Pure
yeah.
G Jackson is out there. He's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. He's in a league of his own at the moment.
Yeah, two Renaults have led in Tier 1 and 2 by a good margin.
Yeah, absolutely. We're driving this track like the Scalextrics cars at the moment.
Yeah, no rain, and I don't see any rain coming in any later. It's gonna be a full dry race. I see Craigie back here. He's on the back of the Lemony.
Yeah, Lemony on the 4-lap old hards and Craigie on the brand new mediums. Second time round, obviously, he's that far down because he's had to make his stop a lap late after doing his drive-through.
Yeah, and that's hurt him a lot.
I think, to be fair, if I was Craig, I would have been jumping on the hards in that situation, dragging it out.
But how long
we'll see what happens. Long way to go just yet. Alberto with a 3-second time penalty.
Alright, let's see how this works out for Craigie and Lemony. They know each other very well.
They do. This is the closest battle on the track at the moment, so we'll stay with it.
Happy.
Lemony's got DRS. They both have DRS at the moment. Happy's pit. He's on those.
Yeah, he's the oldest. He's the last one on him.
Craigie making a move. Good defending by Lemony. He's a wily old dog, is Lemony.
Gally MC sets the fastest lap. On a side note.
Yeah, I did see that flash up. Yeah, quite right.
34.9.
Craigie's now got Ben all over his gearbox and alongside him, but trying to capitalise. Craig squeezes him, but leaves him plenty of room. Again, another defensive masterclass there from two elder statesmen of the league. And I don't care what they say about what I say about them, because they would call me old the other week. So poo-poo on you too, gentlemen. Poo-poo on you. Oh, little kiss on the back from Craig to Lemony. Now, boys. Now. Let's have a look up front now, because it looks like Spidey is starting to reel in Jack DNF ever so slightly. He's under a second now, so he should just be about to get DRS soon. Up on 8-lap old mediums, the ones that they qualified on.
Come on, Spidey.
Esports is just about hanging in touch with them. Last I saw, I think he was about 12 seconds behind. He's losing about half a second a lap.
Look at that delta. Half a second between Jack DNF and Spidey. Spidey's racing really well right now on those mediums on the older stint.
He's swinging from apex to apex on his Spidey web.
But wait, look at his ERS. He got 50%. Jack DNF only is in his 20s.
20. Yeah.
That red light
this is another wise old dog.
Yes, very wise. Saving your ERS. That's what you want to do on a track like this. See how he does it.
Yeah.
Get a good exit.
Nice little early shift up there to get the power down. Bit of rotation.
Oh, Jack DNF
takes the aim sideline immediately to break the slipstream.
Oh, and he's back to the left. Red light flashing means he's under 20. And yeah, he's. Could Spidey get him on this main straight? This is a developing battle. It's just going to help.
It's all going to be about. All going to be about the apex of that corner, which both of them took a bit wide.
Yeah, G Jackson's just going to benefit from this. He's going to be getting an even bigger gap.
Looking rather tidy through there. Spidey hugging that turn 2 around there.
Very nice. Staying in the slipstream. Very nice on the brakes there.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at Esports Paint, he's also going to benefit from this. He's kind of made up some delta.
Yeah, these two have. He's staying in touch. That gap's not increasing. Combination of these two having a squabble, and his tyres waking up and being in their optimum range, and these tyres starting to go off a touch.
Yes, yes, these are where the tires start to get a little bit more worn. So let's see how Spidey gets the exit here. Jack DNS back to the right, trying to break the slipstream. He only has below 10% ERS, so he doesn't have much ERS to use. Is Spidey going to go for it here? He's going to try.
He's going to have a go. He's going to have a go.
And he backs out.
Ooh.
Oh, a little bit of almost contact. Ooh, close one.
Yeah, another bit of savvy driving there from Spidey. If he can maintain the pressure on Jack, he might force him into a mistake of running wide and getting a time penalty.
Maybe. That's what you want to do.
I feel the only place that Spidey's going to get him is into that hairpin, because the start-finish straight isn't long enough for the DRS to become effective at the moment on this track.
Yeah, it's not nearly long enough. No other DRS.
Well, bear in mind though, bear in mind as well, the guys here in the top 3 on the 10-lap old mediums, they're qualified on those laps, so they're at least an extra 3, maybe 4, possibly 5 laps old as well. So effectively, you're looking at they're about 13 to 15 laps old. They're not 10 brand new laps like Killer J's will be, and Bono Candy's will be, for example. A little lock up there from Jack. I think Spidey needs to get it. This is
he takes the outside curb. Jack DNF takes the exit curb onto that turn. It's not going to benefit him at all.
That could have cost him there. Spidey just has enough ERS maybe to get there before DRS kicks in.
Now
I think he might do it this time.
Go for it. He backs out of it once again.
Oh!
Get out of overtake. Get out of overtake. Come on.
They're very similar levels of overtake.
Yeah, I would have sent it down the inside there.
And now he's a lot closer this time. He might... Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's quite close enough.
Pit window's open, so he just has to get him here.
Oh. I think even psychologically, if he can get him into that hairpin and if he pits immediately after, that'll help, I think. Yeah, by the time Spidey goes to bed tonight, he'll be able to tell you exactly the intricacies of that gearbox of the Red Bull. He's been that close to him for that long.
He'll be able to
draw
map
it
by
memory. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. See how this develops. We'll return back in a moment. We've got Bono Candy all over the back of Killer J. We've also got General Owen all over the back of Bono Candy. I'm sorry, I think I got that wrong. Apologies. Alberto's over the back of Killer J, and Bono Candy's being chased by General Owen.
Alright, come on. He can do it here. He got enough. He got the DRS, and is he going to make a move?
He might just have enough.
Come on, do it. You got this.
He's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for it up the inside. That is lovely. And Jack's going to have a little run back on the outside.
Ooh, are they going to battle into the pits?
Oh.
Oh.
Great move. Great work from both drivers there.
And Jackson get the toe. Jackson pits.
Oh. And Jack's got it back into turn 1. That was great driving from the pair of them. Well done, fellas.
Very
well
good
done.
Driving.
Great entertainment as well. But yeah, as you say quite rightly, G Jackson's pit is just popped out just behind Esports on the hard tyres. Yellow flag. Monster's gone. What's happened there to Monster? Let's have a look on board with NASCAR, because he's the next car to come around. Monster looks like he's lost it. He's on the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, he's lost a wheel. Not sure what's happened there. BSC.
That's no good.
I'm not sure what's happened there. He was on the edge of the track as well, so it wasn't as if he was still on the barrier. So it's a weird one that. I'm sure we'll find out what happened. You might just see it when Happy goes past. Yeah, there's Happy, and it just disappeared. Yeah, well, strange.
He might have just like lost the rear.
Car, perhaps. He might have lost the rear and someone collected him or something. But if anyone else pops into the pit lane, that'll probably answer a question for us. But they haven't.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, back to racing conditions now. That's saved
Spidey
Jack
got a
from
good
getting
run.
overtaken here, but Spidey has got a run. Side by side. Oh, this is great stuff. Great stuff.
Bit of a squeeze. Good racing, great racing. And they bump into the pits.
both go in.
Oh! Oh!
What's happened to Spidey? Oh,
he tried to
dear me.
overtake. He tried to overtaking Jack DNF in the pits. Wow. This is some entertainment.
Bonkers.
Wow.
I think Spidey might have done his wing there. If he hasn't, he's been very lucky.
And G Jackson's about to overtake Payne.
Yep, and Jack DNF as well.
Whoa.
Spidey didn't do any damage to his wing either.
Surprisingly.
I have no idea how.
He hit that wall pretty hard. I didn't see anything pop off either, so no, I guess not. Wow. He's very lucky.
Yeah, and Spidey's got General Owen in pursuit. Killer J and Alberto take their battle to the pit lane.
I wonder how long Payne is going to go on those hard tires. Half the race completed.
Well, for me, I want to be going to at least lap 20. Maybe lap 22 if you can. See if you can get a good 6-7 laps on them softs at the end.
Yeah.
Because this is the prime opportunity now that he needs to try and keep under the back of G Jackson and extend that gap to Jack DNF. Because despite the fact that the three cars around him are on new hards, his tyres will be towards the end of their optimum now, and will start going off shortly. And he needs to use that time while these tyres go off and their tyres wake up to keep the gap at the very least, if not stretch it. That's when he's going to make some positions, and then he can fly on the soft tyres afterwards.